Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolfszeit channel. Today with a very special topic, I mean always special. The Mana Regeneration and how it works. So Mana Regeneration is often misunderstood by new players. So we will explore how Mana Regeneration works and how the armor weight and skills impact it. Also the best strategies to maximize your efficiency with your regeneration. So first off, let's go over the Mana Regeneration basics. So the regeneration of mana is in ticks. Every 3 seconds there is a tick, and it regenerates 1% of your total mana pool per tick. So if you max out Vitalism skill and of course the Mana Regeneration skill under that, this doubles to 2%. So it doubles your mana regeneration. And for example, if you have skill meditation, it reduces the tick interval to 2 seconds. So speeding up the mana recovery by another 33%. This basically also means the bigger your mana pool is, the faster you regenerate mana. So now to the most important part a lot of people ask for, the impact of armor on mana regeneration. So basically the heavier your armor is, the more it slows down your mana regeneration. And for example, at 6 kilograms, the mana regeneration starts to drop rapidly, and at around 14 kilograms, it's nearly zero if you don't have the Cleric Clade gift that only the humans have. Because the definition of this Clade gift is your mana regeneration is less impacted by the armor weight, and you can wear an additional 4 kilograms of armor before receiving a penalty to mana regeneration. The minimum mana regeneration is increased by 30%. And now when we look at the chart, we can clearly see that the Cleric Clade gift makes a huge difference. Again, take this chart with a grain of salt, because sometimes it varies about 1 to 3 to 4%. It also depends. But we can clearly see that at the 3 kilogram mark, you are getting less mana regeneration. So it really depends on if you are a human or not, if you have the Cleric Clade gift or not. And it really depends on your armor. So if you are fighting as a mage or as a hybrid or something, this is very important that you're getting the best armor possible for the lightest weight possible. That's also why some humans are very good hybrids. So to the skills and resting mechanics. So the Vitalism skill is completely essential when you're playing a hybrid or a mage for your mana regeneration, because at level 100 it doubles your passive mana regeneration, and it reduces your time to refill your mana pool from 300 seconds down to 150 seconds. I mean, 150 is still a lot of time in a battle, but 300 is out of order. However, the meditation skill, which improves the resting regeneration by up to 100%, it also depends on how hard you skilled it or if you use it actually in a battle, because it's very hard to sit down in a battle. But if you, for example, are an elemental mage on a siege defense, then it's good that you have this skill. But the resting itself is very powerful because it reduces the tick timer from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. So let's now look on food and potions, because they can also regenerate your mana a lot faster. So items like Glimmer Cap or Moon Sponge, which directly boosts your direct mana, so you can regenerate mana while eating this. However, they are not useful because they have such a low impact. Potions would have an effect, but the thing is, they are so pricey that it doesn't worth it. I mean, talk to your guild alchemist, talk to your local alchemist and ask them how much a mana potion costs, and you will be surprised. So another topic are the campfires. Because if you are, example, in a siege defense or something like that, you can use the campfires, place them down, and you're having a boost of 40%. So it's very good for elementalist mages when you have also skilled the meditation to your resting and then also using a campfire and a siege defense or something where you are stationary mage. And when you are, for example, a spiritist or a necromancer, you're having additional tools to boost up your mana. So the spiritist could use the mental healing skill. It offers mana regeneration to boost nearby allies. And again, this could be very effective in a siege scenario. The other thing is the Necromancy mental leech. So it lets you drain mana from enemies, which also could be very effective. It also depends on your personal playstyle and if you in the heat of battle can do that. So now to the most effective thing ever, maximizing your mana potential. So to truly optimize your mana regeneration, you need to balance out your build and look what works for you. Because if you regenerate 10 points mana more than your enemy, it doesn't mean that you win. You need to practice and you need to play and you need to live the playstyle to be effective as that. So just for example, you made PvP all day and you're dying all the time before your mana is 0, then you maybe can also increase your armor. When the other way around, when your mana is empty before you die, then okay, then you maybe need to reduce your armor weight. A completely other topic are the high-end builds. So maxing out intelligence and psyche, especially psyche when you want a lot of mana, is essential. So equipping stuff that boosts raw mana is awesome, or that boosts raw psyche is very awesome. And with boosting your psyche, I don't mean smoking cannabis all day, because it's now finally completely legal in Germany. Woohoo! No, just increasing it with trinkets is a very good thing. So you could, for example, achieve that a Sheevra Mage can have 310 mana with optimized rings and stuff. And you can regenerate about 6 mana per tick. So 6 mana for every 3 seconds, which is a lot. And when you combine it with a campfire and a resting skill, it's awesome when you are an elementalist mage or you are a stationary mage where you need a lot of mana. And the Cleric Clade gift is very essential when you want a reasonable amount of armor and regeneration. But yeah, in the end, it really boils down to your personal preferences and how much mana regeneration you really need. And it really depends on what is your role in combat. I mean, if you are making a 1 versus 1 and you're going out of mana, this is shit. But if you're going in a group scenario and you are sometimes out of mana, it's still manageable, but also not good. The other way around, if you have a lot of mana and you're just dying because of 3 hits or 2 hits from a fighter, then it's also bad. If there's a Vila diver or something in your own rows and trying to kill you, it's much better when you then can tank at least 3 or 4 hits instead of 2. So not many people are using mana potions because they are so expensive. Which is a little bit sad. They are expensive, of course, because not so many people are playing Alchemist, but they are also expensive because the stuff is often hard to get and hard to collect in these numbers to make it actually working and cheap and reliable. But the good thing now about the current roadmap is that the new continent is not so far away, and with that new continent there will also be new recipes for the mana potions, for example. So we will see if we can have mass-produced mana potions from Zaduka or not. And for slaying this big dragon like here in the background, we will need mana potions, is my best guess. So please leave a like, subscribe would be really awesome, by the way, and share your opinion in the comments would be awesome. So special thanks to all the supporters, of course. Carmel, Locario, Ronus, Paternax, Cologne Bulldog, and all the others, of course. Yeah, and never forget to make your dragon harsh. I mean party hard. I mean party hard. And see you all next time. Goodbye.